Your host for Motorweek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to Motorweek. We're glad to have you with us. No new car in the last 25 years has excited Ford fans like the all-new 2005 Mustang. It promises a return to the glory days of the original pony car with the kind of style and performance that made so many of us fall in love with the Mustang. But can it really be that good? Well, let's saddle up and find out. The 2005 Ford Mustang galloped into the ring before an eager automotive press corps in the home corral of the American motor industry, Detroit, Michigan. Despite months of teasing, it was our first real chance to see how fast this latest version of America's original and only remaining pony car can run. This new thoroughbred is built on an all-new, longer, more muscular chassis. Derived from the Do 98 platform used on the Lincoln LS and Jaguar S-Type, it's 31% stiffer than before. Wheelbase grows to 107.1 inches, a gain of almost 6. But suspensions are all new. Up front, a straightforward McPherson strut design. And to keep Mustang purists happy, rather than an independent rear, Ford designed a new 3-link solid axle. It's probably the most sophisticated coil spring solid axle out and a control arm atop performance model. The 4-wheel discs are the biggest standard brakes ever fitted to a Mustang. They're clamped by lightweight aluminum calipers with twin front pistons and linked to optional and highly recommended ABS and traction control. All covered with great-looking wheels, 16 inches to start, 17 inches on the GT. These optional V6 spinner wheels are sharp. This pony gets its power from either a 4-liter single-cam V6 with 210 horsepower and 240 pound-feet of torque, or the GT's 4.6-liter single-cam V8 with a healthy 300 horsepower and 315 pound-feet of torque. The V6 is similar to the one used in Explorer, while the V8 is a better breathing version of Ford's proven all-aluminum design. Both engines sit on new hydraulic engine mounts to reduce NVH, and the V8 exhales through a 2.5-inch stainless steel dual exhaust. Transmissions are all 5 speeds, Tremec manuals or the automatic used in the Thunderbird and Lincoln LS. All told, it's a very progressive Mustang and one that we couldn't wait to flog around Michigan's Ginger Man Raceway. The GT was our natural choice to ride and immediately impressed us with the instantaneous throttle response and the fat, flat V8 power band. With new 3-valve cylinder heads and variable cam timing, the latest 4.6 is much more refined. It also revs a lot faster and exhibits a hearty rumble that pony car fans will love. The 5-speed manual gearbox is firm and positive, while the automatic is crisp and refined. But to the numbers, V8 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. The V6 is no slouch either at 7 seconds. And the chassis is just as impressive, with a tight, solid feel that makes the old Mustang feel like rubber. The new Mustang turns in quicker and holds its line through fast corners with minimal effort. There's also much less tendency for the tail to break loose if you give it too much gas mid-corner, and expansion joints are far less upsetting. In every respect, the reaction of the new chassis is light years ahead of the old car and finally brings the American pony car into the 21st century. But the new Mustang isn't just about modern performance. It's also about classic Mustang style. The long hood, short rear deck are golden cues of the original Mustang. There's a wide-mouth, tough guy front end, fish gills around the lights, C-scoops in the doors, and big pillar quarter windows. And the tail's classic badging and tri-bar lights are straight off some of the greatest Mustangs ever, the 65 through 67 Shelby GT350 and GT500. The new Mustang's interior is well equipped with 60s-era twin-hood dash and 3, 6, and 9 o'clock spoke steering wheel. And while the gauges are retro, a very modern My Color option allows you to change the backlighting color to one of 125 hues. With more wheelbase comes more room, especially front legroom, and an expanded feel to the cabin. The seats are retro-shaped too, but now properly supportive, and put you in easy reach of familiar Ford controls for climate and music, the highlight of which is the optional 1,000-watt Shaker audio system. As with all Mustangs, the rear seat remains 2+2 tight, but it is split and folds. That adds great flexibility to the 13 cubic foot trunk, which is also larger than last year, though you do lose some space to the Shaker Stereo's large subwoofer. What you won't lose, however, is too much of your hard-earned cash. Despite everything that's new, the 2005 Mustang V6 carries a base price of only $19,410, or opt for the V8 Mustang GT starting at $24,995. Lower than last year, that's serious pony car value, and serious pony car performance, and serious pony car style. In fact, the 2005 Ford Mustang is the most serious sports coupe effort we've seen in a long, long time. And with a convertible and higher performance edition still to come, this new Mustang is also serious about reminding today's car buyers that there is more to life than driving an SUV or minivan, and that having power to only the rear wheels can be a lot of fun. The 2005 Ford Mustang is a galloping tonic that screams, "Loosen up, America!" The only thing left to do now is jump in and drive. Coming up, powering up future trucks. Now let's check in with Motorweek.